Early voting begins Monday. Meantime, a Miami judge dismissed a case against Robert Wood today. He was one of 20 convicted felons charged with election fraud during a statewide roundup. CBS 4's Jacqueline Quinn spoke with his attorney about the judge's decision and what this means for the other cases. Jacqueline?
Lauren, what this means is that it has set a precedent. When the judge threw this out, the attorney for another man who's facing the same charges referenced this dismissal in their defense.
Robert Wood is the first of 20 felons to get his case dismissed.
He was very pleased by the outcome this morning.
His attorney, Larry Davis, tells us once Wood finished his sentence for murder, he had been trying to reintegrate into society. It's one of the reasons why he doesn't want to appear on camera today.
My client, served his time. And once he got out, he started working. He's now a manager of a fast food restaurant in Miami, supports his family and supports himself.
Davis says this all began when Wood had been asked by someone to register to vote.
He said he can't register. He's a convicted felon. They said no, Amendment 4 had passed. You can register, you can vote. He signed the registration form.
And then Davis says Wood got his voter card and went to vote believing he had done nothing wrong. What he didn't know is people convicted of murder or sexual offenses cannot vote again unless they appeal to the state clemency board. But in this case, a Miami-Dade judge ruled the statewide prosecutor did not have the right to bring election fraud charges against him at all.
Can the state still appeal this?
They have the right to appeal, of course.
Just shortly after Wood's case got dropped, the attorney for Ronald Miller, who is facing the same charges, brought up the dismissal, but the judge so far has only decided to set another hearing date.
I believe that it sets up similar conversations in other courtrooms around jurisdiction.
Neil Voles with the Florida Rights Restoration Coalition is encouraged. The group currently has a petition to stop arrests and is calling for the state to rectify how it approves who is eligible to vote.
I was literally doing a webinar yesterday with returning citizens on how to interact with law enforcement if you get arrested for voting. That is the sign of kind of how this is impacting our community. We shouldn't be in this situation.
Now, I reached out to the governor's office about how this may impact some of those other cases, and we have yet to hear back. In Doral, I'm Jacqueline Quinn, CBS News.